Morning, everybody. It's day 3 of the big cleanup. I think we lost some weight on some of this stuff we cut down yesterday. Let it sit out overnight. You can see it dries a bit. It makes it a little bit easier to rake. I'm pretty happy with that injury or anything. Got this stuff. A lot's been done out here with the hedge trimming and opening that up, and this should be a really dynamic view down there once we get all the brush cleared away and ground up here. So my goal this morning is to get all of this stuff pulled out here from between there and get it back all in here in an initial grind pile. Get it pulled back beyond where the gates are going to open. So this is already shot. This baby's already full up to the brim. That's about 100 pounds of junk in there. So this should be the last, theoretically the last big push today. Every time I see this ugly ass tree out here, I gotta get this part down somehow. That thing ended up like being snagged coming down, so I got to get up there and get that cut. It'll look a little less ugly. Did a lot of cutting and initial trimming on the first plum tree here, and we'll be doing it once the plums are harvested off the second one, and then in winter time after the harvest we'll take these citrus trees down to keep them nice and low. We don't need a ton of fruit. We need good fruit. So we need to see. I got some fruit way up there on that. Wow, that's that elephant heart plum tree really exploded over there. Let's go over here. This has all got to be ground up today. So I said we got our work cut out for this will be step number 2 today. Or crunchy dry, as you can hear me walking along here. And this will be number 3. We're going to get this all raked out. I also trimmed a bit down there. Going to wait till Monday to harvest the peaches. I want to take some to the boss and Janet. But this is looking pretty good here. But this all has to be raked out too. So this will be like part 3. So let's get cracking. Taking the first of probably what'll be 50 water breaks today. Sun is very intense. It's not super hot, just a very intense sun today. You see I've started to rake out between. Getting all that crap out, and you can see I'm building a grind pile in the back there. Just to give you an idea, some people are like, how big is the Rancho? And if you tell them it's basically a football field, sometimes they have trouble visualizing that. But if you look way down here, we got the double gates open. There's still another 20 feet or so beyond the apple tree back there. So that's the back end of the property. It's about 300 feet to the back fence there. So okay, all right, stop goofing off.
settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us.
How you like that? A little bit of Rancho magic. This will help build the soil level up here. It should be easy, just run down the side, then we'll rake it in and finish up with this big grind. What a job, huh? What a job. I think it's going to be worth it. Oh man, I'm getting worn out on this, but look at how nice it looks over here. Got this here. I'm liking the way I just cut this. I call it weeds here, I guess is what it is, but it's really opening up back here now, isn't it? Once again, we have a defined border. We can get the Rancho main gates wide open, which is good. So what I'm doing now, I've done a big grind down this side. These sticks are going to be cut up with the Sawzall and put in the can next week when it's empty. I've been working over here now in the orchard, excuse me, and doing a grind here, pulling all the cuttings over to this side, and I'm gonna make a grind pile over here. I'm just running out of gas a little bit, so we're gonna try to establish a grind pile right here, and this should pretty much finish up our endeavor for part 3. And won't that be a great time, I tell you, because I am definitely running out of gas, but happy to have such critical work done going into late summer, early fall. Ooh, all right, it's getting on about 2:30 Friday afternoon. All I'm thinking about now is beer. Look at the way I clean this out here. Got this all cleaned up what I cut back. I'm going to be doing some more trimming once the peach harvest is over. And we're still harvesting up there. But we're just going to ignore the tree of shame for right now. Right, I don't need anything to bring me down today. Psychological vampire, look at this beauty. We'll take care of it in due time. That time is not today. But I think you'll agree this is easier for me to maneuver now. I have to bury this line. For right now, for the almond tree, that'll be there's our almond. We're going to be celebrating our almond harvest. Look at the way the almond is starting to open there, showing it's coming on to being ripe. Oh, things are going good. People asked about the pears too. Pears are coming along. It's nice to see some this year. Alright, so what do we do over here? We got this all raked out. And I'm really happy to look at this down here. And I got that whole backside, but look at this grind pile here. Whew, wow. This is a jumbo one. I'm going to spare you the time lapse on this one. But I'm going to go ahead and get this ground down. And that should pretty much put a wrap on the day. I can't believe it. I guess I want to say all good things have to come to an end. And this is one I'm glad came to an end. A tremendous amount of work has been done here. Sometimes I think, oh, this will just take a day or so, but Rosie ain't no spring chicken, and this is This is a lot here to do, but I'm pretty happy. You can see I got some painting work to do up there too. I don't know, if I'm flaking off or something. But wow, what a 3 days. Whew. Well, we're just gonna do, I came over here, I got the grind, the last grind pile. We did 3 separate grinds here. This was a massive one, and we broke that down real well. That's the best way to do it when you have a massive property like this and an orchard where you're always trimming trees. It's to me the most logical way to do it. So started out out front with the lawn and cutting back the hedges and doing all that, and then cutting the bottle brush. So I think it's time to finish up and take a grand sweep of the property and just what was accomplished around here. Pay no attention to that ugly tree. We'll take care of that in short order. Your thumbs up are appreciated. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Thanks, everybody.